The two main actors in Control is Sam Riley and Samantha Morton, who pull off some great performances. Sam Riley's is one of the greatest performances, I think, of that century. It was very, very, very remarkable. Very good. Mostly it's cool because of the black and white. Joy Division also is a great band. They revolutionized a type of music that became electronica. Okay, they didn't start off that way. They were kind of dark, nearly kind of punk in a way. It was very close to punk rock, although it wasn't punk rock. But it wasn't really goth. They were probably inspired by David Bowie. Maybe bands like Bauhaus had some kind of connection, but Joy Division eventually became New Order. And New Order was a very commercial dance, electronica kind of music thing. But Joy Division was somber. They had songs like Transmission, Love Will Tear You Apart, or Love Will Tear Us Apart, and Atmosphere. And many albums. They did very well in the charts over in England. And right before Ian Curtis killed himself, they were scheduled to come to America to tour, but he never made it. Anyway, the movie kind of shows the struggle and the humanity of the band, and also the rise of Ian Curtis and his epileptic dancing, which was very, very, very kind of sporadic and jolty. He was a very kind of unique dancer, and it shows how he used his handicap to become probably one of the best singers since David Bowie. So welcome to the Please Subscribe show. I always start my introduction somewhere in there. And today, there's no major plan. Not that I know of. It's interesting about the show. I don't know what is going to happen. Hey, look, Shark Week. So we are on Shark Week, and then it switched over to Summer Like You Never Before. I don't even know, is that a sentence? Summer Like Never Before. Okay, I see. Something to do with Texas. Usually there's a homicide. Yeah, homicide. That's the homicide board. So you drive by it every day. Someone's on there for homicide, so they made the board. Seems like some of these shows, like Donut Operator and stuff like that, people want to get on, you know? Hey, man, we got on cops. We killed a guy. We mag dumped. Which I think is absolutely horrible. It's absolutely horrible to mag dump anybody. They're from Colorado right there. To mag dump really anybody. Or is that Colorado? I don't know where they're from. Let's just pretend like they're from Colorado. I think it's wrong to kill people. You know, to purposely have an occupation where you go out and you kill people. I'm going to find out this license plate and see where they're from. It's a Generation Y thing. Land of Lincoln. They're from the land of Lincoln. There we go. Like 10th vehicle. So with Joy Division, you're not going to always get your way. It's not all commercial. It's acquired taste. Let me tell you about bands and stuff, especially like the bands. I'm just going to mention the Ramones. Listen, when everybody went to go see the Ramones, including all the punkers, all the punk rockers, and all the crazy people that showed up at CBGB, they walked out. They absolutely hated them. A lot of their songs were like a minute long, and a lot of the songs that you hear were done at a very, very fast pace and were very, very, very different than what you're, listening to now. No one really gets to listen to the real Ramones, just like nobody really got to listen to the real Joy Division. But they hated them, but yet they came back to listen to them the next day. Joy Division was a little bit like that, although they did have a following. And usually in the audience members, there were all these like skinheads and stuff, because their band Joy Division basically means it was a brothel for the Nazis in Germany. That's where the band name comes from. But they weren't really for the skinhead movement. They were just kind of new wavers, and they attracted the wrong crowd and stuff. But they would just show up, and it's like they weren't even playing that type of hardcore punk. They weren't playing racist punk music. They were just playing new wave music, and the crowd, the audience member, was like the wrong audience because of their name. The name was just kind of wasn't really a joke. It was just a name that kind of fit them, in their kind of new wave disorder kind of thing, Got the beep going. When I mean beep, I mean B-E-E-P, as in the beep noise on my phone.